All right, camera is the right direction this time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk my way out to, well, I think small cats. And then once we get a bit of a group in here, we'll, I guess, get the big cats, right? So I'll use a little bit of time here since nobody's here yet to just kind of keep walking. Hey, Deb, how are you this morning? Can't see. Oh, there we go. The viewer count is going up. All right, so that is working. All right, so I'm going to go for a bit of a walk. I'll turn the camera around real quick. And I think I'm getting to that point where I need to finally come to the realization I need bifocals. Bridget's going to love that conversation. All right, so there we go. Marcy, good morning. All right, so we're going to go all the way out to vacation before... You know, we'll stop at Simba. I think that'll be a good start spot. It is a gorgeous day here today. Actually, it's a Florida gorgeous day. So we had a bunch of rain last week that it was kind of a deluge, and now it's getting hot. And so that just means that it's going to be warm and humid and whew, right? That is a gorgeous purple car back there. I will tell the owner that that you say so. I kind of pick on her because it matches her shirt. High-five. Rookie move, Sardo. Okay. Check out the lake here. Alright, so we're just going to hang out here for a minute, wait for everybody to get in, because we always have a lot of people that say, "Can you see this cat?" And we go, "Well, we already did." So, Marcy, I think you are. You know what? Let's do this, Marcy. What cat would you like to see first? Make sure I got my comments rolling. I want live chat, so everybody. And donation to go away. There we go. All right, Marcy, so let me know, what cat would you like to see first? And let's see, who else was in here right at the bat? Audra, same thing. So Marcy, Audra, go for it. So, okay, so we have one for Jinx. Well, Jinx might be a little tough, because remember, I can't go behind the barricade. Tiger Boys, really any cat, okay, so any cat. And Duchess. Where is Duchess? All right, let's go take a look and see if we can see Duchess real quick. So feeding just got completed, well, a little bit ago. It looks like everybody's going out and some cleaning now. I love the lake view too. I love stopping there. And, you know, it's just peaceful with all the chaos going on. Not here at Big Cat. Big Cat's pretty peaceful right now, but just in life in general, that lake is pretty consistently peaceful. Well, Audra, I don't know about seeing all of Duchess, but I can show you her butt. All right, comments. You're kind of in my way here. There we go. So there is a Duchess butt. Duchess is sleeping, and actually got a bit of a treat here because Bridget is saying she can get Priya to come on out. So it's not a Bridget and Andy show today. Bridget's doing her thing cleaning. Bree, good morning. All right, Chaos might be a little tough as well. Just because these cats are always hiding. So Bridget's going to take a crack at seeing if she can say hi to Dutchie here. I'm going to turn my microphone around so you guys can hear her if she comes out. She always talks. Always talks. You have never made, you've made looking good using a hose to a whole new level.
Hi. What are you doing? Priya, Priya. Hi. Good morning. There you go. Hi.
She's saying, Bridge. Oh, I said you make it look great.
Well, you know, I do what I can.
Yeah,
Oh, there she goes. All right, well, I tried. Sorry, guys.
hey, she came out and said hi. And
I mean,
I'm sure everybody is super happy. No, Deb's probably happy.
honestly, that really works well for me, so I can clean her water bowl.
So we're shutting the door right now.
Oh,
So-
really? She's gonna get real mad.
Apparently she's gonna get real mad.
Coming back this way.
So right now Bridget is cleaning a feeding slab and just looking for some debris in the area. Bridget is locked out of this area, so you say. All right, so Priya is making her way over there. Okay, so let's work our way on over to. We'll see if we can see Cass and Jinx. You know, let's work our way straight over there. See if we see Cass or Jinx. We probably won't, but it'll put us right in the middle of everything. Trisha, I have heard yes to that. I don't have any details though. So when it comes to the whole Gilligan thing, I know next to nothing. I know what you guys know, right? So that's pretty much it. All right, so we'll work on over to see if Beecher says something as well. You know what? We'll just shoot right down that direction. So we're gonna hit small cats first, and trying to think of our best possible opportunity to actually see Cass or Jinx. Well, you know, we'll just do a big figure eight this morning. We'll go right to Cass or Jinx, work our way over to Nikki, see what's going down on vacation, see Amanda, maybe, and then work our way to Simba, cut across Maxim to Max Marianne, probably skip Funcation and go right down to Small Cats. Well, if anybody could, please go ahead and share this video feed, on Big Cat's page if you could, and then also, anywhere else where your friends may be watching. So, if you could share it over on your personal page or any cat groups, see if we can get a pretty good audience going here. All right, so in the world of chaos, oh boy, it is important that everyone continues to show their kindness. Justin Spencer Recycled Precision, the reason I sponsor beautiful guys. Oh, I like the quote. And feature, share it to Facebook. Thank you much. There's the floodgates opening. All right, gang. So today we're just gonna walk around, play some stories of the cats like we usually do. See what's going on around here. I don't know of any special project going on right now that we can kind of infiltrate and see what's going on. I know project starts this afternoon, but nobody has told me what it is because I've been busy sharpening sticks. Yep, like a caveman, sitting there sharpening sticks but for feeding cats. Hey, we got some destruction over here. Looks like Max and Marianne had some fun. I am pretty sure those will be, looks like a castle of some sort. And I'm pretty sure that stuff will be completely destroyed here in the next few hours. They eat, they nap, destroy things, right? It's kind of the cat way. At least they're predictable. Any more sickles on the menu? Possibly. There is some talk about the Sardini Martini, but not from a sickle perspective, like a literal martini with like a melted sickle in it. I feel it's super gross, but somebody said, "Oh yeah, I can do it." So we might be doing that, and if she's watching, Bonnie, we're going to talk about that. Bonnie said it wouldn't be a problem for her, so might do a fundraiser soon for drinking a Sardini Martini. Just thinking about it, I want to puke. It sounds god awful. Oh, thank you, Marcy. Yeah, these guys are working like crazy over here to make these cats' lives the best they could possibly be. Ooh, man, you know it's summertime, big cat rescue, and you smell the farm next door. Ugh.
What's your location?
Yes, it sounds incredibly tasty, Marcy. Tasty like, ugh. Ugh. All right, so let's see if we can see a chaos. Thank you, Audra. All right, so we are looking for a chaos caracal. If you need to bump up your resolution on your computer, on YouTube, I think it's in the lower right. You can tell it to go to 720 or 1080p, and then you'll have almost just as good of a view as I'm getting right now. Now, since I can't go behind the barricade, I cannot locate a pumpkin head. So you're gonna have to probably wait for a Brittany walkthrough or Bridget, as they like to hide. So I'm not seeing a chaos over here. Nothing. But they are very good at hiding. I think I have a better chance finding Jinx. Yeah, where is Simba? Should really find another time to do these walkabouts. It's like they're done eating and everybody goes to their dens. Especially on these like hotter, muggier days, it is a perfect time for these cats to go ahead and just, you know, I ate, I'm hiding. Oh boy. Hey buddy, what's going on? We did not expect to see you. You are adorable. I can see why everybody is like so crazy about you. So I'm gonna pull up Jinx audio here. Yeah, I know, great timing, right, Bree? So, how's it going, Jinx? Oh. Good morning, Mary Jerome.
Jinx is a male black leopard who was born approximately 1999.
He arrived at Big Cat Rescue in August 2015. His owner had received many federal law violations for improper care of the cats without consequence. But when he failed for years to comply with a very basic 2012 Ohio Dangerous Animals law that just required decent caging and registering the animals,
Hey, Daniel.
the Ohio Department of Agriculture seized the cats and sent Jinx and 3 tigers to us so that they would receive proper care for the rest of their lives. If Jinx is in the sun, you will see that he does have spots. The spots are in the skin, so if Jinx were shaved, you would still see the spots. That may be where we get the expression, a leopard can never change its spots. This gorgeous boy is known to stalk keepers and guests. He locks on his target and is very focused. He can easily hide within plain sight, which has earned him the nickname Flat Cat by many of his keepers. Although he can be quite intense and scary, as he should since he is a leopard, he also has an incredibly silly and playful side.
There.
His intelligence shows in every move he makes. Jinx is very smart when it comes to operant conditioning and even tries to train his keepers.
So there is Jinx, and again, if you look really close, as Howard said in the audio, you can see his spots when he goes through the sun. I'll try to zoom in if he stops for a quick second. I agree, Daniel. I am not Bridget. Hi, buddy. So you can kind of see the spots right there, all those little rosettes. So he's actually a really dark chocolate brown, and then those spots are nearly black. They're still brown, but they're just, a much darker brown. All right, so I'm going to get moving along here because I have a feeling he is thinking that I might have a treat for him. I don't want him to get his hopes up because that wouldn't be cool. All right, man, I am going to let you do your thing. Enjoy your water. All right, let's keep going here. All right, so we're going to work our way over to Nikita. I'm going to head on over towards vacation. And then we'll go on down Tiger Row towards whoever's on Tiger Row. And then we'll cut across Max Marianne, work our way over towards Beecher, get the Beecher report, and then maybe say hi to Duchess again. So there we go. That's our tour. Maybe we'll see some Dryden Kelowna in there as we cut across. Probably not, but we can try. These two are pretty elusive. Max out. So we got Beth Ann over there cleaning. No Max over here yet. I think Max is probably locked away while they're cleaning. All right, time to find a Nikki lion. All right, so I saw that deleted message, Daniel. I'm noticing a pattern with you in these deleted messages. All right, so when it comes to painting Stoney, I was going to do it today. All right, I was going to paint Stoney. I was going to go to Home Depot, or Lowe's, or Ace Hardware, wherever, and trying to pick up some primer to at least get them primed today. I got to sharpen knives. Knives in food prep are in really rough shape again, so I'm going to sharpen those things up, get them razor sharp, and then hopefully next week, as long as I don't have a big presentation for work I need to do, then I will get started on that. So it is top of the list. It's not, one of those things that has hit the back burner. It's just stuff's going on. I don't see a Nikita lion. Huh. All right, we'll go check her other side. This is one of those, I think there's a big lion in like plain sight and I'm too blind to see her. All right, we'll check her other side real quick. Oh, Mary, it's okay. It would actually be just easier if I went to the store and grabbed it. I tend to be a little particular about things like that, so I do appreciate it though. Oh man, we are always accepting volunteers. The tour part is what's shut down right now, but if you are somewhat local, relative to how long you like to drive, we're always taking volunteers. She is in the roof section. Okay. Where is the Nikita tiger? Lion. Yes. Hey, if you don't mind making the 4-hour commute, 8 hours round trip, that is on you. Just got to be here on time, and then you're good. Okay, so I am not seeing Nikita around here, but somebody said that she is on the cam, so we know she's in her enclosure. So we got eyes on her. Okay, we're going to keep moving along because, well, if she's sleeping and doesn't want to come out, that's on her. Yeah, we decided to go YouTube today just because we haven't done much on YouTube, and we do know that more people have access to YouTube than to Facebook. So we figured, hey, how about I go live on this since Bridget is working tomorrow and we aren't able to go live tomorrow. Hey, you do not need to be tech savvy. Oh, you're up in New Hampshire? Is that what I saw? Huh. Well, Marcy, you got me thinking. About how to do some cool stuff from not close. There you go. Deb's social team is super active and always looking for good people. They are the most hidden, hardest workers here at Big Cat. Don't tell any of the keepers I said that, or Bridget. I will not live it down. Actually, Bridget would understand. I mean, really, all of you on the social team that take care of all of those comments every day, braver than I am. That would chisel me down. Okay, so here's vacation. 2.5 acres of awesomeness for our cats. We're gonna walk down here. I know many times you guys really don't get a good, solid look at vacation. And I think Simba's out here. Correct me if I'm wrong, gang. No, you guys, there you go. Simba's on vacation. Thank you, Dano. I can always rely on you, man. If anybody knows a high-paying executive out there that needs an awesome person for organizing information, Daniel. Give them Daniel's contact information. Dude is on it. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk around the other side of vacation, the back side, which you guys usually don't see. I know occasionally Brittany will go back there. So we're gonna walk around that side because it looks like Simba is right along the fence line. So let's get some steps in, and oh my gosh, that sun is now getting hot. I can't see any comments. Yeah, you can see all the dens out there, the trees. Makes me chuckle when people say, well, your enclosures are so small. It's like, really? Welcome to the party. These things are gigantic. I mean, it's gonna take me 5 minutes just to walk around the other side. All right, I'm gonna see if I can fit this iPad in my pocket. I cannot, okay. And you can see our tunnel system here. There's a great YouTube video that a bunch of us made of me going on through here if you want to see how the tunnel system works here at Big Cat Rescue. It's a great way of transporting our cats without having to put them in a large animal cage, which many of them just don't want. Now, it does connect in the middle there, so if you haven't heard me speak about this, it's something I talk about a lot because it's a really good idea for just getting the cats around. And so, I mean, a lot of creativity obviously went into this. I could understand if, oh, hello, loud bird that's over my head. You know, I could totally see, and I think it was Carol's father. I could see somebody like him waking up in the middle of the night and all of a sudden light bulb, and next day comes in and starts working on this. You know, it's really just kind of a super cool thing. And one of the things that I like most about here when we talk about, you know, how do you guys take care of the cats at Big Cat Rescue? How well are they taken care of? We have a tunnel system that goes all the way through. Who does that? Right? So, I mean, that's so labor intensive and so much work has gone into that thing just to make sure that the cats are comfortable being transported around the sanctuary. You know, just the care that goes into like the thoughts behind these things. It's incredible. All right, so back to vacation here. That sun is something else right now. No wonder Simba is all the way over there in the shade by a pond. Smart cat. Okay, now I can see comments. All right. Just going through comments real quick and I'll keep going. Yeah, there's actually a really big plaque that is over by Funcation in remembrance of Carol's dad. Next time I'm over there, I'll stop and show it to you, all of you. All right, so let's see. Shere Khan's old ball, right? You just pick that in his mouth, and that thing is probably, it's not quite 3 feet across. I'd say it's about 2.5 feet across and 75 pounds. See a tooth hole right on the top there. So this was one of those things that when people would come here on tours and say, well, you know, I really want to get a tiger or I want to get a big cat, and oh my gosh, it would happen all the time and we would enjoy it and have fun with it. The reason is that, you know, there's some shock value in people eventually understanding that these cats are not pets. And, you know, obviously our mission here is to end the trade of exotic animals and also end, you know, cub petting as a result. You know, when we take a look at, hey, Sarah, you're here. So when we take a look at stuff like this, you know, this is a cat playing. And, you know, just get close up here. If you've never really taken a close look, you know, those are pretty deep. Right? Moving the whole ball just by pressing on that one spot. And then, you know, big tooth hole there. And he probably didn't even know he went all the way through. But yeah, Khan was able to take that thing and run with it. Right, and then we have the little ones here. Right, these are like cougar size, Jinxy size. And even they, I mean, big hole in the bottom, big crack in it. You know, they call them indestructible plastic, but I think that indestructible part is, well, not tiger and cougar tested, not large cat tested. So, yep. elephant tested. I'm pretty sure they do that. I mean, really, unless you make it out of like steel, and even then, it's gonna wear down over time. Tigers, their claws are gigantic, and they're also intensely sharp. So eventually, they're gonna go through it. I mean, you guys have seen what happens to our wood platforms here. They deteriorate over time if they choose to use it as a scratching post, and even like Smalls with her tree, right? That tree was healthy at one point, and then it turned into a bobcat scratching post, and now it's sawdust. All right, so is he still over there? Yep, he sure is. All right, so what I am going to do is I'm going to turn you guys. I could sneak around here. There's just because there's people that live on property here, and kind of like to give them some privacy. Smell of barbecue off in the distance. It smells amazing. Okay, so there we go. Now we're back on track. Yep, Deb would know better about that than I would. The whole toys thing. All right, so obviously I'm behind a fence, and he's behind a fence as well. But you can see, someone's just chilling. He's just hanging out. Hey, Kelly. Let's scroll through comments here while you guys are doing that. I'll turn the mic around so you can hear the sprinklers. All right. So today's fundraiser is for Bobcat Rehab. We're looking to drum up some funds so we can make that thing even better over there. Bobcat Rehab is incredible. And in the chat, have you guys seen Bobcat Rehab? I can't go through it, but I can kind of walk over there-ish. I'm just going to wave the camera around. But I don't know if Brittany's taking you guys over there at any point in time. Okay. Then I will stay out of there. That's more of a, you need some credentials to go into that area, but can't see it from the path. Okay, good. So Brittany's done a nice Bobcat tour of that. I kind of figured she would have. And there are multiple drone videos. He is so relaxed right now. Oh, Sarah, thank you. Sorry to hear about your father. Or are you coming over to say hi? How you doing? Yeah, really. Oof. You want me to walk with you? All right. Coming. know, once I get down to the end here, I can't go any further. If you keep walking, I gotta just kind of leave you there. Yep, just taking Simba Tiger for a walk. Burning some carbs right now. So hey, if I turn around and walk the other way, you gonna follow me? There's a locked gate over here. I can't do much about that. Oh, fine. I said the same thing, but you know, there's rules. Whoa, hey now. Yep, just water that grass. Okay, now we're going back. We're trucked out. Oh. I'm going this way. Oh dear God. It's not fair. If I was to do that, they'd arrest me. See if we can get you over some water, huh? You guys can see. All right, let's get you down some water, huh? walking the tiger. Or he's walking me. I really don't know right now. Yeah, he probably is walking me. All right, put the camera down here. Put some Gatorade real quick. Yeah, we are definitely a no-touch facility. I think I know who you're talking about. I think there's a point that people get to where they put their physical disregard aside and they feel that showing people that large animals or exotic apex predators are okay to cuddle with is a good thing. And it's not at all. You know, there's many reasons why, you know, interacting with an apex predator is frowned upon. Number one, it's insanely dangerous. Just, I mean, the level of, I'll just say it, the level of stupidity that has to go through somebody's head. Stabilizer kind of died on me here. Hold on just a second. To say it's okay to get into a cage with a large animal, it's beyond me. Hold on, the camera's gonna get weird here. It's being bizarre. That's why. That's what's up. There we go. And I know there's people that, you know, train to do that sort of thing, and, you know, there's people that, you know, have done it their whole lives and feel the need to interact. Well, eventually, there will probably be an issue. And, you know, no matter how safe you are, sometimes those issues just pop up and everything's crooked on the camera. Yeah, because the phone's off. All right, hold on just a second, gang. Let me move this over. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey, there's Amanda. She's probably gonna yell at me, but we can stop, say hi. I don't either, and because of people like that show others that, well, you know, I can cuddle them and interact with them. We've all seen the TikTok, you know, mentality of people, you know, eating Tide Pods and these stupid, you know, challenges that happen. You know, human beings by nature, many of us are risk takers. And many of us say, well, I saw somebody else do it, therefore it's okay for me to do it. And even if it's a dangerous thing. But we just don't consider the other consequences, like the situation that, you know, happened with Amanda, Andre, and Arthur. All right? By going ahead and, you know, having these cats, they start out as cute little cubs. People go ahead and pay to pet them. And next thing you know, there's a mama in the background that's being speed bred to get more cubs out there so that one individual can keep going ahead and, you know, getting a paycheck. And, you know, I understand the economics of it and why somebody would think that that is a good plan for them, because people want to see cuddly little animals all the time. But they're not thinking about the consequences of the other sentient being that they're putting in, you know, harm's way. And I think that's one of the biggest issues, is that, you know, we're a society that has enough issues as far as, you know, our own personal interactions with one another every day, but we don't consider, you know, other people's feelings enough, I think, more or less other sentient beings. So, you know, to me, I look at the whole problem of, you know, the whole cub petting thing as just intensely irresponsible of people. And not necessarily the people that go out and pet them entirely, because a lot of people just don't know. Many of you watching, have gone out and you've pet a cub. I know I have when I was little. And thing is, we just didn't know, right? And, you know, a lot of us here, Big Cat, were in that situation as well. A lot of us got introduced and, you know, had the spark of taking care of these guys by something like that when we were younger. Okay, I'm getting dirty. I'm getting interesting looks now. She knows that I'm over here yakking. But, and as Dad said, when you know better, you do better. Hopefully. And when you realize that these guys do have their own personality, you know, like Simba and Amanda, entirely different cats. There's just night and day, left and right, up and down. They are entirely different cats. And so, yeah, well, she's way back there, and Bridget said she's been in a much better temperament as of late. So this is kind of cool. But yeah, and Kathy, life is a learning process. And it's just one of those things that if people knew the harm that they were causing these cats, I think probably at least 75% of the people would stop the cub petting right then and there, just by not going and doing it. You know, nobody wants to really nobody wants to harm an animal, at least, you know, unless it's food, obviously. Then that's a whole nother conversation. I feel like I'm doing some weird experiment right now, just standing here. Wow, I'm not getting yelled at. I'm really kind of impressed with what's going on. Hi. How's it going? She's like, you smell like Bridget. That shirt is fairly clean. It smells like Bridget's clothes. Ooh, I got a chuff. Holy smokes. I don't know if that's relationship building, but, you know. Whew. That was between Simba and Amanda chuffing at me. My day has been made. Okay. Everything's good. The world has been righted. Righted? Ooh, Bridget is cleaning Jasmine's enclosure. Let's go over. Was it a notification of I'm going to bed? Goodbye. If you guys log on to the Explore Cam for vacation right now, you're going to get a cameo appearance. Well, you were. Daniel, you should know that they're not called the Knights Who Say Me anymore. I think it's the Knights Who Say Icky, Icky, Icky Wamba. Or something along those lines. All right, very cute lady over there, cleaning some feeding slabs. Hey, where's your girl? Oh, she's way over in the corner. All right, we're gonna try to sneak around, see if we can see her. She's right up by the trail here. And I would like to apologize. Barbara, you just mentioned you wish you knew this was going on. I messaged Deb late last night, and Deb, this kind of goes against one of my own personal philosophies. Last minute, I hate dumping things on people's plate last minute. And so, Deb, I apologize for that. I know on your end, you're probably going to tell me it wasn't that big of a deal, but I apologize. Should have set this up with you like Wednesday. So there's Stoney in his... so Deb really didn't have a chance to throw out to everybody that this was going on. Or at least, maybe she did and not everybody saw it. Oh, well, there you go. So there's Stoney. Yes, Daniel, I am contracting for time on this one. All right, so I'm gonna We will paint Stony up here. Hopefully in the next few weeks I'll get started on this, but it is, it's just trying to find that time. Work's getting busy. I just picked up another automotive contract with another company for some additional stuff that they need. And by the way, if any of you need any questions on electric vehicles, fire away. Not in the chat, obviously. Shoot me a message on the Facebook at Giftshop Andy, and I'll be happy to help you out with whatever that is. Can you guys place a notification in the supporter page when you guys go live? Let's see. Is there a walkabout tomorrow? No, Bridget needs to work tomorrow. So Bridget has a very cool job. She works at a local hardwood lumber mill, and they have been getting super busy due to COVID because everybody's home and many people are still on lockdown. They have just been getting swamped. So second Saturday of every month, she is in there. And last week we had a lot of stuff going on. So here we have Jazzy Girl. Jazzy Girl. Victoria, agreed. Agreed. Oh, Barbara. Bridget does get me a discount on lumber. But it's one of those, you gotta work there sort of things, or, you know, be part of the family. But, you know, if Big Cat was a drive out there, get all the wood they needed, come back, even if they did get a discount, they'd waste more money in fuel. It's quite a haul. I figured that's what you were saying. How's it going? There's a really nice breeze whipping through this area right now. I figure that's probably why she's sitting here. Sarah, that is a federal mandate as of 2014 that all vehicles 2017 and newer need to make, or electric vehicles need to make a noise at parking lot speeds under 17 miles an hour. So yeah, I can attest for that one because I was walking through Nashville one day, downtown Nashville, and I think it was probably 2012, and I had a Prius clip my heel while I was trying to cross the entrance to a parking lot. The person just was far too busy to slow down for pedestrian. I didn't even hear the car. So yeah, you'll notice that most of them will make noise. And there goes Jazzy Girl. Nashville, I love Nashville. Then again, I love most of the cities in this country. I've traveled through, I think all of them, all the major ones I've been to. Is there anyone on the other side? Yeah, Jasmine was over, or Jasmine, of course Jasmine was in her enclosure. There is, I think Taylor intern over here, cleaning. And then over here is Bridget cleaning. And Bridget might be done. Bridget might be down the way a little bit. Yeah. Now over here is Kali space. And let's see if we can find some Kali around here. I am so happy that Kali got this spot. There's Kali. Snoozing away. Oh, you're asking me. I don't think that I have. Sorry, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. With your tongue sticking out and everything. I have not. And I think after all the tiger Tiger King stuff, it might be a tough sell to get Bridget to watch it with me. So, Victoria, what is that on? Is it on like Netflix or is it on Hulu? I'll see if I can take a look. Oh, this is probably, I mean, this is like a vacation for Kali. It's on YouTube, all right. I mean, all of this space compared to one of the regular enclosures. Now, the regular enclosures are pretty good size, but, you know, time to move around. Yeah, I know. Right, Kathy? Got snacks? No. Psh. See you later, buddy. So I don't think there's any tiger on the right-hand side of Tiger Row. Kali's over here. Sim's on vacation. Okay. Now Kali's enclosure just does just keep going too. So let me put my glasses on here and see. This is going to be one of those when Kali goes on vacation. I'm going to do a walkthrough of Kali's enclosure. So it looks like there's a door right back there that goes under those stairs. And then, let's see, that door's open too. So it looks like Kali has free reign of that. And then into this area, which many of you might recognize as where the cubs were at one point, and then also where the caracals were. And then this I know just keeps going. So Kali has in a huge, huge space. All right, so looking at the comments here real quick. Where are you from, Andy? Okay, I am originally from Rochester, New York, by way of Milwaukee, well, and then moved to Milwaukee, be with Bridget, and then now I'm down here in Tampa. Let's see, setting, but a lot of up as well, okay, and then, nope, not from Ohio. Do enjoy Ohio, though, parts of it. I don't enjoy the interstate. It's far too flat. It's far too straight. I'm sure when cars are driving themselves, then I'll thoroughly enjoy it because I'll be sleeping the whole time. But, you know, Cleveland, great. Cincinnati, great. Yes, on Wisconsin. All right, so okay. From Deb, how did we meet? Well, let me turn the camera on here. I don't know if you guys, any of you remember, way back in the day, there was like AOL chat rooms and Yahoo chat rooms, things like that. You know what? I'll turn the camera back around just in case we see a tiger here. Well, when I was in college, my second year and Bridget's first year, a couple months into our the first semester, Bridget and I. I just received an instant message, and I think it was AOL chat, from just some girl out in Wisconsin that said, "You live in New York, what's it like?" And I told her that it's good. I really don't know what you want. And so I closed the window, and then she hit me back. "Do you live in the city?" "No, I don't live in the city." And at that point, I was living in upstate New York my whole life, and I never really felt a drive to go to the city, so I didn't know anything about it. But from that point on, Bridget and I kept talking, and it took us about 2 years of talking nearly every single day, and eventually we met in person. And you know, when people say that, you know that person, when you meet them, everything will just freeze and time will stand still. That's quite literally how it was. Bridget got off the plane, walked through the terminal, was right there, and my life just took a different direction. You know, I felt it. Just you're going left right now. This is the direction you're going, and that was it. So that's the short story on how Bridget and I met. We met on the internet. And it's funny because when people say, "Oh yeah, we met on the internet," I'm like, "What, eHarmony?" "Oh yeah." Weak. We did 2 years of legwork, and then when we met each other, it was great. We already knew each other. It was so darn cool. All right, so we have Lovey or anybody around? And it was also during the time of when, long distance was outside of the city that you're in. So, our phone bills were $1,000, $1,200 a month. And for college kids, I was working 2 jobs to pay my phone bill, and also doing what I needed to do to get through school. And then I turned 21, and then they handed me that nice little slip that says you're no longer allowed to be here because your grades are terrible. Turning 21 in college for me was not a good thing. Oh, thank you very much, Audra. All right, so I'm not seeing anybody through there, but is Flint Biscuit around? Looks like we got some Nabisco in there. Looks like they're cleaning feeding slabs over here. So there's the biscuit. So stretching out. Oh, and there's Flint. Just inspecting the good work of the keeper. Oh my God, Trisha. That is one of my favorite places in the United States. I don't care about, its background or weird affiliations. That place is just plain beautiful. When I was working for Volkswagen, I did the launch for the Volkswagen Touareg out in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And I I was blown away. We stayed at the Hotel Coeur d'Alene. Those boats over there were just intensely awesome. There's Flint. They were separated. At feeding time, we separate them just because, they're young, they're active. They'll do the whole, you're done eating, so I'm going to eat your food thing. And so we don't want any fights. We want them all to eat and do what they need to do. Yeah, Coeur d'Alene is gorgeous. If any of you want to see a very beautiful place in the United States, just hop on the Google box, type in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, take a look at the photos. It is really something else. The lake there, the cliffs, the boats, just everything about that place. The tiny little town is so darn cute, and the bars are awesome. Thank you, Marcy. We do really appreciate your support. Obviously we ask for funds a lot, but emotional support is always good. Hey, man, you coming over to say hi? Crazy sounding bird, huh? So, we gonna get a flop out of you today? Probably not. No. You're just coming over to pretend to mark your territory? These two are not blood related. Actually, they're from 2 completely separate parts of the country, but with these guys, let's see, Nabisco was here first, and then Flint came along shortly after. And they are both, at the time, they were both very, very young, and they're still pretty young, actually. And they were in separate enclosures, but their enclosures were fairly close by, and we do pay real close attention to this. So if we notice that they're, let's say, running back and forth together, or interacting in some way, we'll start to pay even closer attention. So we had the same thing going on with Max and Marianne for a while. Flint may be 2 by now, which would mean that I think Biscuit, is he about 6? No, he can't be. think Nabisco came here after Bridget and I started. I don't think we've been here 6 years yet. But after a little while, we noticed that they were having good interactions with each other. And so we built a little bridge. And let me zoom out so I don't make anybody sick here. Oh, cancel that. Don't need that. Okay. Was that a blue jay? I don't know. We should do like a bird walking tour around here. All right, so over time, what we did is we built this little bridge that you can see being inspected for poop over here. And this little connector that you can see was put on in, and there's a little guillotine door here. And we let that sit there for a little bit, and we noticed that they were being friendly right over by the guillotine doors. And so eventually we just said, you know what, let's do this. And we opened that door up, and they've been really good friends ever since. So the only time they really get separated is if we, well, in the morning when we need to feed them. Biscuit is going to be 5. Okay, so Nabisco, 5 years old. Going to be. All right, I don't see a small girl. I'm not Bridget, so I can't really call her out. And let's see, Nabisco is in closure, but Nabisco is in recovery right now. Dr. Justin's stopping on in to check on him today. Flint Biscuit. I feel like they need a theme song. Like somebody needs to do a rendition of a Limp Bizkit song without any lyrics. It would work out really well for them. Youngest cat at BCR, that would be one of our rehabs. But off the top of my head, I'm not sure, but I know that there's people in here that will be able to tell you. And speaking of rehabs, our fundraiser for today is for the Bobcat Rehab. So if you have a couple pennies kicking around that you would like to donate, make you feel good, helping out those Bobcat Rehabs, that would help. All right, so Dr. Justin is coming in from what I have heard, but again, just so everybody knows, I am not in loop with those details. So, will the camera be on? Not sure. Will you be able to watch? No idea. So way above my pay grade. All right, so not seeing a Shiloh from this end. See if the Beach Boy's out. But I know transparency is a thing around here, so I wouldn't be at all surprised if you'll be able to watch. And Gilligan, Daniel, that's what I've heard as well, is that he has a hot spot on his tail, and Dr. Justin's coming in to see it. And he's in recovery. All I know. So we're all on the same page. But as soon as we find things out, we are pretty big on posting on social. All right, so I'm going to turn the microphone around here. Oh man, that was weird. What happened was Bridget got a phone call real quick, and I declined it, and then all of a sudden it all locked up. So, Megan, if you are watching from the SPCA, which you're probably not, because you're always saying I'm busy, we'll call you back when we're done. Oh, that was the animal hospital. Never mind. We had to take Marzipan in yesterday. So she's doing well. Simba Bobcat. Swipe this away real quick. There we go. Mic check, mic check. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Andy, turn your mic back around. Can you hear me, guys? Yes, no, maybe? Yes, we can now. Okay. Yes, please. Victoria, we hear you, and you know what? I am going to make it a thing for me to go ahead and let supporters know. If it's on the Big Cat main page and you're a supporter, you should be getting those notifications. The supporter group, the way that Facebook does it, is that the supporters will see extra content, but you don't really have your own group per se, right? So if you sign up to be a supporter, you'll see things that the rest of the people will not. This is the easiest way to say it. All right, another question in here. Beecher did not give a report. Facebook is naughty. I'll get in that camp. Go YouTube. All right, so Facebook's a good place for community building, though. It's real nice. You guys can all talk to each other, get to know each other, and really, because of Facebook, if you think about some of the relationships that you guys have all made, through our Big Cat Rescue page, it's pretty darn cool, right? You made probably a lot of interesting friends through there. You've interacted with some people. Not seeing Serby. I mean, way back in the day, I remember when Facebook before it even had pages, like group pages. It was okay for meeting people, during college, and then eventually it became the monster it is today, where we have quite a bit of pliability of, meeting people and establishing some pretty good relationships with people, and I've met some of you as well through there, and you've bumped into me. I've met one woman actually in Lakeland, where we live, who works at the grocery store. It was really super cool. We were just checking out, and she goes, "Andy and Bridget?" And we both kind of looked at each other like, "Yeah, who are you?" And she goes, "I saw you on Daily Big Cat." We're like, "No way." All right, Audra, there you go. There is a Duchess. Super smiley, super happy. She's saying, "It's a good day. Thank the gods I haven't ran out of Keurig pods." And now she's back to sleep. Oh, no. Yeah, the camera did die at that point, didn't it? No, I have not gotten peed on by the cats. I don't think Bridget has either. And I don't want to even think about what it would be like to have to drive home an hour covered in pretty stinky urine from a cat and try not to get that all over the car. Knowing me, I would be the person that would drive home either completely naked or in my boxers, and leave the rest somewhere at Big Cat burning somewhere. And that stuff just stinks. Hey, thanks, Marcy. Alright, I'm not seeing for you either. Yeah, I'm trying to get my, to Marcy's point, trying to get my level of interaction bumped up. I'm stuck with work, being chained to my desk doing live videos all day. And then doing this as well is always a fun part of my week. But I'm quickly realizing that people want to have conversations with, well, people, right? So let's have some fun and talk. And I know you guys love to see the cats, but you all have a lot of really great questions, and sometimes they just need to be answered, and sometimes they need, conversation needs to go along with them, and sometimes they just need to be made fun of. So, hold on, there we go, and there we go. All right, the moment when we have our Get Real session. The Get Real session for today is everybody pick up your cell phone. Please text CATS to 52886. All right, now it is a Friday, so you may need to leave a message with somebody. Thank you very much, Audra. Let's see, what else is going on here? I'm just going through comments briefly. Marcy, I'm glad. One of the reasons it felt extra is because you were here first, right? So, yeah, you were Marcy on the spot. All right, so text CATS to 52886. We need to go ahead and notify more of our representatives. Now, if we can look at this more from the perspective of, yes, of course, ending the trade of those particular, or the large exotic cats, or exotic cats in general, if we can look at it as well from a perspective of letting our representatives know that this bill exists, right? So, I follow the news fairly closely, and there's a lot going on politically right now, right? And one of the problems when things like that tend to happen is that bills like the Big Cat Public Safety Act, which representatives that are really busy might just throw it to the side. They may not even look at it. They may not even think it's important, right? Many states are dealing with a lot of COVID stuff right now, obviously. There's a lot of federal stuff going on as far as money and making sure the states get what they need, and just a lot of political stuff. If you could please text CAST to 52886 if you're a U.S. citizen and notify your representatives that this thing exists. And it might take 10, 15, 100, 1,000 people contacting that one representative to get them to know, oh hey, this is something that's a real big deal, I actually need to get on this. That is how we're going to get this thing passed right now. Right now, we have more people signed on and co-signing this bill than we've ever had this, this early in a legislative session. But we really just need to contact them, make sure they know that this thing is out there, and it's important. If they don't go ahead and hear from us, and they see things like the Big Cat Public Safety Act go across their desk, a lot of animal welfare things just get shelved because there's a lot of other stuff going on. And many times, many people don't think the animal welfare things really should be at top of the pile. So, text CAST to 52886. You'll get a response back with your representatives. We'll even tell you what to say. Just follow the little, script in there. Now, when it comes to texting the CAST to 52886, you may hear somebody pick up the phone. Just let them know to ask the representatives to take a look at that. Now, let's see, and if you're under, okay, and have a gray and white kitten, please come fetch it. Victoria, I take it you found a cat. Now, with that, if somebody does pick up the phone and it is your representative and you don't like them, be nice, right? We're going to catch more flies with honey on this one. Don't yell at them for all the stuff that they didn't approve that you really wanted. Maybe just call back the next day. Name yourself something else. But if you are not a U.S. citizen, please go ahead, share this video. Hopefully somebody will see it and enjoy it. In addition to that, if you could just like the video, obviously, like I said, share it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead, subscribe. Bridget and I go live fairly frequently. I know Brittany goes live as well. I think Brittany's more on the Facebook side of things, and Carol occasionally kicks on YouTube. So as far as that, go ahead, subscribe. But yes, absolutely, text CAST to 52886 if you can. I know asking you to do it every day is kind of a tall ask, but just keep in mind that the reason that it didn't pass last time is that many of the representatives, first off, were too busy with COVID stuff. Also, one of the big reasons it didn't pass is not enough of them knew about it when they were asked if they could back it, right? I just walked. Well, there you go, Victoria. Looks like you got a new cat. Congratulations. So, I guess as far as that goes, gang. Oh, how's Mars? Mars is doing well. Mars needed to go to the vet yesterday. She just out of nowhere stopped eating, and she's done this before. So she ended up going to the vet. They gave us a bunch of stuff, and we gave them a bunch of money. And then this morning, Mars started eating. Who knows? So if you don't know who Mars is mine and Bridget's personal cat, commonly referred to as my kid. So, but no, she is doing great. Thank you very much for asking. So, anyways, grab your phones. Text cats to 52886. Everybody, Bridget and I will not be on this Saturday. I'm going to try to get Bridget in for next Saturday, maybe. I know we have a lot of stuff going on this month. It's a pretty cramped one. Next month is not in any lighter. We got to go all the way back up to New York. But anyways, we'll see you guys soon. So like the channel, subscribe, text cast at 52886, and you guys have a killer weekend. Enjoy the great weather. I hear it's going to be pretty good all over the place. And anyways, yeah, and if you have photos of that eclipse from yesterday and you're way up in that area, send them to paintstony@gmail.com. I haven't seen much of that, and I was really excited. So we didn't get it here in Florida. So anyways, gang, I'll stop rambling. Go about your day. Have a great one. Put a smile on somebody else's face. I'll talk to you guys later.